Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the crypto mindset empire that will never stop pumping. Sir, how you doing, Jomo?
Man, I'm happy to be back on our main YouTube channel. It's been a long week, due to, some issues. But that is why, man, now that we're back, we need to ask everyone that is watching to make sure that they not follow only this main channel, but as well our backup channel, the No Edge No Trade, and even more important, our tweeters. Because on Twitter, we always have these lives also, and on Twitter doesn't care about, us being funny people. And so go ahead and subscribe and follow us on Twitter as well, please. ASAP. You can find it at the bottom. CM. And of course, say hello, everyone. Tell us, how have you been? We have missed you quite a bit. So ask us the questions. Say hi, Mr. W. Attlestar. Woo, missed you guys. We missed you too, man. We missed you too. CM, what is our topic for today, man?
Bro, Mr. Wealthy Star, make sure to subscribe to the Twitter, man, because we've been doing live every day. Because the technical issue, you didn't get a notification. So make sure to subscribe to our Twitter, our X's, because all our content is sharing. We're gonna share them every day, all the time. You get me? So it's a backup. Welcome. KASPA, sir. Let's look on KASPA, guys. All the KASPA in the audience, give us some like, give us some love, man. Let's look on KASPA.
Yeah, give us some love. And look, I know Caspians don't always like us kind of telling them what we think about KASPA, the truth. Okay, but remember that we are here to help you. Okay, we're not here to bash anything. We're here to help everyone, to give alpha, to give knowledge, and we have been, delivering for over 2 years on KASPA. So, yeah, CM, let's go.
Well, man, all I see on KASPA is the man from the roof is back to take a big PP. All right, you had a PP here, you had a PP here, and now you had another big bearish retest on the weekly chart. This is the weekly chart, guys. You can see the bearish retest of this trend line support was support, now flipped to resistance. And guess what? Who is back? PP on the KASPA. Now KASPA is coming back down. Looks like it want to come down to the lows, man. And we have a problem now, Jomo, because, all the baby boys and the moon boys from KASPA army told us, hey, it's never gonna go back to the 6 cent again. It's never gonna go back there. That was your last chance. And look what happened. It's probably gonna go back there, and you have a risk, Jomo, of a bigger pullback on KASPA. Why? Because Bitcoin looks like it can pull back. And if Bitcoin will pull back, KASPA is cooked short term, and that's even really the honest review here on the KASPA chart is that the bear market of KASPA never ended, man. You're in a bear market. It's making lower. If it's gonna make lower low, man, we are in a stage 4 decline, aka bear market, where only bad stuff are happening to the coin. Okay, people don't understand it, but anyway.
Yeah, man, it's true. It's sad. It's sad, but it's true. For some reason, all the time, CM, what is the main comment when we say this to people? They say the entire market is dropping, so why are you talking about KASPA? Well, first of all, we talk about KASPA for 2 years already because we love KASPA, because KASPA actually is one of the easiest coins to trade to the long side and to the short side, right? But second of all, okay, because it has such a big following, okay, we're trying to open your eyes regarding, the risks of being in KASPA, not only the rewards of being in it. Because CM, and you correct me what you think about over here, but people, it's like they have like a tunnel vision. They can only see the good. They can only see, the riches. the Lambos, the how much money they can make if they put now $10,000 and it goes back to the all-time high. There will be then goes to $1. It's like a tunnel vision. They can only see the riches. When in fact, as you said, the PP man is actually peeing on their dreams right now. And the thing is, CM, you don't need, let's say you believe in KASPA. Let's say you're a KASPA maxi CM. You believe KASPA is like the next big shit, okay? Sorry for the word, but you think it's amazing. It's an amazing project, whatever. You don't need to hold the tokens of the project while it's going down. Okay, you don't need to, you don't have to hodl for dear life. Okay, you don't need to, you can just step out. Okay, once we told people step out at 18 cents, 15 cents, even last time the 13 cents, 12 cents. Okay, whatever, step up out, and then when things look promising again, okay, when things show confirmation, when things just look like they want to go up, and again there's a low risk and high reward setup, boom, get back in. Okay, that's how people need to start thinking. CM, what do you think?
Man, I had like a little, thought yesterday, I was thinking about KASPA and like maybe KASPA gonna stay in a bear market till the next Bitcoin bull market, a bear market, and maybe KASPA will go bullish on the next Bitcoin bear like it did in 2022. I had this thought yesterday, man. This will be super interesting, to have a
Yeah.
good long trade on the bear market. Oh boy! But don't count on it. Don't count on it, guys. We don't
No,
count on
man.
it, man.
I don't think that's what happened in 2022, right? What I think happened is that KASPA, okay, was a new leader. It was emerging as a new leader at the end of the Bitcoin bear market. Okay, that would happen. That's what happens with leaders. CM, they precede sometimes the market, and that's what happened with KASPA. That's why KASPA moved before Bitcoin. It was a leader, but it's no longer a leader. CM, that's it. It's a lagger right now. It's a heavy, sluggish lagger. NT Trees, our member, is still short from the 13 cents. Let's fucking go, man. That's one of the best shorts I've seen in a while, man.
He's
You've been
up. He's up 50% on a declining asset.
very well done. World class. That's
Guys,
world class, yeah.
all the audience, cook the like for Mr. Anti Trees. That's how you profit. That's how you trade crypto, man. Don't listen to the nonsense on X or on YouTube. The guy is making money while all hodlers, getting cooked. That's mastery, man. Cheers. Cheers to you, man.
Cheers. Cheers, NT Trees.
Kaspa, yes, it is behaving naughty. No, he's a naughty boy. Yes. Let's look on some Bitcoin, guys. Let's look on some Bitcoin. Cook the like, subscribe, cook the like. Oh, by the way, let's look first on KAS BTC as well, because this is a KASPA live now. Look on KASPA BTC. This I made a video about it. People still
Oh,
closing their ears. They're like, hey, we don't want to listen to you, crypto mindset. You talk
shoving
to
their head in the sand, man.
yeah, man. I told them,
This
man,
chart looks like a Caspian with the head shoved in the sand and an ass in the air.
as in the air, as yeah, man, could be, but you have
Unfortunately.
man. This is nasty. Oh, this thing is pumping, unbelievable, man. This thing is pumping. Oh my god, motherfucker! I closed it yesterday. F on it. I don't care. Anyway, Kaspa Bitcoin not looking good, guys. Okay, it's just made kinda a lower low here below this low here. If you ignore this scammy wick here, that was like nothing. Pretty much, you can see it just make a lower low here. It's just making lower lows and lower highs. That's not good. If you want to see Kaspa shine, you need to see this kind of behavior on this chart on the KAS BTC. You want to see KAS overperform Bitcoin. If it's not going to happen, it is cooked. And you want to see this trend line breakout. Okay, you want to see this trend line breakout, and you want to see this trend line breakout now. But the main one, I think the main one is the most important, the big one here, this one. You want to see this one break out, and you want to see a higher high, for God's sake, a higher high above this level here, and actually, see a reversal on this chart. Because if you don't get a reversal on the BTC pair, you're never going to have a blow-off rally, like a big, big, big rally.
Yeah, man, I get it. I completely agree with you. And look, Mr. Fitzy over here. What's up, Fitzy? Shout out. By the way, everyone, give us a hello, give us a shout out, like and cook the like button for us. It's been a while since we've been in the main channel. We need your love once again. Show us the love. Show us, and of course, follow us on Twitter ASAP. Twitter handles, on the footer, Crypto Mindset 4 and No Edge, No Trade. Go to our Twitter, follow us now, because if something happens to our YouTube channel, then we have Twitter as a backup, and Twitter is always up and running. So Fitzy is saying, open my eyes is something not nice, to be honest. So what I'm figuring is that Fitzy is saying that he doesn't like the fact that we're opening his eyes, and it feels bad, so he prefers to be with his eyes shut, or just he likes it, but it hurts. And, CM, I get it. It hurts when, you put this is how it works. Okay, you find the coin. That's how people usually, that's how it goes. They find the coin, they make some fundamental research about it, and I do quotation not to hurt or harm anyone, but just because that's not real fundamental research. They read a website, they heard a YouTube about it, they read maybe a white paper, so they feel that's research. That's not real research. Okay, that's BS in my view. That's just noise. Okay, and then they take a position. So because they dug in and they had so many hours in reading things and trying to kind of figure things out, and then they made a decision that this is the coin they want to invest in, okay, what happens is that then they attach their kind of self to this position. They attach who they are and whether they are smart or not smart, because if they are wrong, maybe that means they're stupid, which is not true, okay? Because me and CM, we're wrong all the time, but we don't care about being wrong, okay? Very different mentality, okay? But other people, when they are wrong, they feel like their ego is hurt. And not only that, CM, many of them at some point were in big profit, 100%, 200%, 10x sometimes, okay? So you attach the coin with a potential dream, okay, of, I don't know, for some people it's Lambos, a better life, whatever, right? They attach it, and then what happens is that it falls down in price. It falls down in price. They dug in. They say, no, it's just temporary. It's temporary, and then it goes back down more. And what happens is, until they acknowledge, okay, that it's a dud and they need to move on, their dreams are getting shattered, okay? And that's a wrong mentality, CM. People people need to understand, you don't attach who you are, your sense of worth, or your dreams with a choice of a coin, okay? Investors and traders operate in a way that you don't get attached to any one of your investments. You just operate, you execute, you take a position. If it's working, boom, you take profits, you move on. If it's not working, you stop yourself out with as small loss as possible. Boom, go out to the next one, because an investment is just a mechanism to make money. It's not something you want to kind of attach to yourself physically and mentally. And that's why, CM, we created the Crypto Gem Sniper, okay, to teach people this type of mentality and to actually just pinpoint for them, okay, what the meaning of timing. Timing, a correct and precise entry before a coin pumps, without the need to chase it, without the need to not knowing when to enter and wait. Imagine, waiting for over a year or 2 years until something moves. No, you want to be in a coin that is moving and pumping now for the next few days, weeks, and months, and boom, take your profits and get the heck out. Okay, take profits So people need to scan the QR code ASAP. It's next week, CM. Wednesday next week, 9 a.m. EST. It's going to be recorded for life, like every time. So people, if you miss it, you can't attend. No worries, recorded, going to be live. And CM and I, we're going to share, like always, the list of bangers that we have in front of us for you to have a head start to know what you're doing. CM, what do you want to add?
Yeah, man. Just like the last webinar, we gave them ZBCN. Actually, two webinar ago, we gave them ZBCN, and ZBCN exploded. People print. A last one we gave SPX print. You know, and this webinar we're gonna give again amazing coins you want to put on your radar for the last bull run. The last bull run, man. This could be the last bull run now. And after the Bitcoin will complete its correction or consolidation, you can have the final leg up. You know, blow off top. Then probably we're gonna get some sort of an alt season. You want to know what you traded, okay? You don't want to trade rubbish, okay? You want to buy the best coins, the best performing assets, the top models, the Formula One assets, not the rubbish that is going down. It doesn't matter your hopes and dreams and or the project and all the nonsense. This stuff don't affect price. You want to buy the charts that have the most explosive price action with the minimum amount of risk, where you can put high money, high liquidity inside and ride it, man. Just ride it. And and also you get a skill set, You're gonna ride this coin X, for example, ride it, take your profits, and then rotate them to the next one. Because there is always another one. When crypto goes on a bull run, we had a bull run now from April till like now, pretty much. You had many rotation plays inside this bull run. You could rotate to ETH, you could rotate to virtual, you could rotate to Bitcoin, you could rotate to ZBCN. Your ZBCN broke out after all of them, right? And it went bananas. So you always could milk more of the bull run if you know what you're doing. That's why people miss out, because they sit in a dormant coin, a dormant or bearish coin. Not our guys. Make sure to get yourself a seat, sir.
Exactly. And by the way, CM, SPX was just one of the coins we gave them. For example, there's another one, ICE, AICE, which is another coin I gave everyone with small accounts they can trade, made 50% and still counting. So take yourself a seat. Reserve a seat in your Crypto Gem Sniper. It's well worth it, and it's dirt cheap. All right, so let's continue. Mr. Fitzy said it just hurts. We understand it hurts, Fizby. Sorry for that. But better to get a wake-up call earlier than never. MJ in the house asking about ZBCN.
ZBCN, man, I love the ZBCN behavior. It looks like that was the local top, okay, of the first wave up, okay? We're now in leg 2. That's how it looked like, again, to my speculative eyes, okay? We're now in leg 2, looking for it to complete. Whether it's going to complete here, it doesn't matter. To complete it, go sideways and start leg 3. The move to leg 3 is where the big money is going to be made regarding ZBCN. And we're going to ride it. We're going to trade it. It's red hot on our radar. ZBCN is... I'm a ZBCN maxi, man. Like,
you're a Zebatian.
I'm a Zebatian, man, just like I was a Caspian in 2023 in the right time, when KASPA was in a bull market, a fresh, beautiful bull market, where all dips should be bought and breakouts should be executed. Big balls dip, you know what I mean? Now I'm in ZBCN maxi, okay? Yeah. I'm gonna ride all trades on ZBCN, all opportunities, all potential rallies. I'm going to be participating. Why? Because I'm a Zebatian.
But the thing, CM, and this is the beauty, you can be a Zebatian without a position.
Yeah.
You don't need, you can be a fan, of a hot model, but whenever she's like sleeping, whatever, you go find another hot model for now, okay? But you know that when she wakes up, you want to go back to it, okay? You will go back because it's a hot model. So you don't need to have a position, and that's CM. People scratch their head when we can be utterly bullish on something. Like really, we see the characteristic. We know a coin has high probability of working, but without a position. People scratch their head because they don't understand. In their mind, if you think something is going to go up, you need to be in it. You need to have a bag. No, that's not how professionals operate. Okay, we do our due diligence. We understand market behavior, we understand coin behavior, we understand price action, but we wait for a low risk, high asymmetric reward entry. Okay, that's what we do, and that's why again, CM, we have the Gen Sniper to teach people not to be in a coin forever. Okay, but wait for the right time to get in. Low risk, high asymmetric reward. And people don't get that because they don't understand what risk means. They don't understand what low risk is and why it's so important, CM, which is
Jomo, most people don't even know that they can be in stable coins. They
yeah,
think I gotta have coins. They don't think that they can have a stable coin account. You know what I mean? Like, you move from, let's say, ZBCN, you've been all in ZBCN, now you cash out it, and you are sitting in dollars, in USDT. Guys, it's okay.
it's okay.
It's okay. And it's a possibility. We are not in the era of 2014 where the stable coin were non-existent. So you could also be or in Bitcoin or in like Litecoin or XRP, whatever, man. You know what I mean? Or you could flip altcoins to BTC, right?
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
you have Tether, you have USDC, you have a lot of stable coins. You have many exchanges have the real US dollar on them.
yeah, yeah.
You can see it in US dollar. For
Cash.
God's sake, for
Yeah,
God's sake, man. Like I don't understand, man. How can a guy that have, let's say, $1 million account, yeah, how can he be fully exposed all the time into the market, man? You know what a fluctuation of price his account is going through in crypto,
oh
man.
yeah.
It's like it can be 1 million in Thursday, and next Thursday is like 300K. You know what I mean? It's like, what the
Look,
hell?
I have multiple clients, and coachees, let's call them, with multi-million dollar accounts, okay? And they didn't understand. It's not that they didn't understand. They had a fallacy. The fallacy is, CM, that you need to have your money working for you. Okay, that's the fallacy. So whenever that's a belief system, whenever someone believes that the money needs to be working, okay, then AKA that means the money needs to be in a position. Okay, but okay, and this is the big but. People don't understand that cryptos, okay, they don't work for you. They actually shit on your face most of the time. Okay. And again, sorry for the language, but that's the truth. Okay. And if you have a position in something, then it's not only that you have the potential maybe of making money, you are in serious, okay, position to lose a lot of your money also, as we see multiple times over the almost the decade that we're trading, CM. People that have, look, this cycle, I know a lot of Caspians that got smashed, to be honest. Really huge position got smashed. Let's go to past cycles, okay? You know how many people had multi-million positions in Luna before it crashed? People lost, okay, huge amount of money. And you have each cycle, many, and look, most coins just lose 90% of their value eventually, more, maybe more, okay? Cash is a position. Why? Because it protects you from the downside. Okay. And you need to be precision into a trade. When you get into a trade, into a position, you want it to be at the specific time, CM, where it has the highest probability of moving up, not sideways, not down, highest probability of moving up and making you money. For me, at the shortest amount of time. If I can make 100% in a day, boom, perfect. If I need a week, if I need sometimes a month, I'll wait, okay? But not more than that, okay? I don't think that sitting over time is good, and being in a position most of the time will just lose you money. Okay, and of course, CM, I always suggest for those people with over $100,000 in the account, they should join the Elite VIP, man. I mean, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, man, we just had one join like before when KASPA topped around the 13. We told him he was asking, what should I do, man? I have a lot of money in cash. I have like 300,000 in KASPA. We told him, hey man, we will sell everything now. And that's what he did. He completely sold all his KASPA, offload them from the KASPA wallet, whatever it was. We told him, flip it all to the exchange, get yourself the USDT for God's sake.
Yeah.
Man, we saved him $150,000.
He's not the only one. He's not the only, we saved many people's account. And that's something we give for elite VIPs. When you join, you get an onboarding call with us. You get a few calls with both CM and me, okay? We get you hand by hand all the time, all the support, everything. This is a really, 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 close, let's call it a coaching tier. Okay, so if you have a lot of money, you don't know what to do with it, and you're losing all of it because you have no idea, hey, you're not alone. That's why we created this tier.
What do you guys think of Onyx Coin and Mixi? Let's look on Onyx and Mixi.
Is Onyx XCN?
XCN, yeah. XCN, man, we talked about it in the ear. You see, the man from the roof is back and he's peeing. You can see the PP here on Onyx. That's not looking good. You have actually 3 men here, 3 of them, and they're lining up with their PP. You see the PP coming. So to me, there is a risk. Oh, you can see that was the big one. So you can see the XCN, bro, it could be cooked. Okay, now again, time will tell, but there is a risk. This was just a lower high in the Onyx chart here, and that whole thing is not done. Now, for it to be over this correction, you want to see Onyx close candles, weekly candles, hold above all the men from the roof army here, okay? The resistance around the 0025. Then that could be a very good play for 2025. But you want to see it reverse the downtrend, because at the moment downtrend is still intact and there is a risk of further downside for Mr. XCN. What's
and
the
again,
other one?
CM, this is from the payment sector, right? And it had an amazing move last year. Right now, the payment sector, we believe, can still be hot, but we have ZBCN in front of us. And we have XRP potentially building, a continuation. We don't know. It's building a base right now. We don't know if it's stage 3 topping or a base continuation. It's still in the building phase, not in the building itself. But, what I'm trying to say is, when you look at a coin, try to find if there's something that looks better than the same coin in the same sector, maybe, okay?
Yeah, man. If you ask me, put ZBCN on your radar, not this rubbish. This rubbish looks like it's already cooked. And remember, it had a huge pump here. Okay, people think where is this stuff? People think coins can just come out of nowhere. Billions will be poured into them. We're talking about 20x. This rubbish made it 20x in January. Okay, when Bitcoin was topping out in January, for God's sake. 20x, and people think in their naive brains that this thing can do another 600x now, like out of nowhere. You know what I mean? They have a complete their expectation. I don't know what they're expecting, like where they grew up, man. I think they grew up, in Texas, in a pinky school, with like peaches and cream and hot birds like their teachers. I don't know where they grew up, man. Like everything is peachy. Woo, yeah, let's print. No, man. Usually when a coin doing a 20x, it is getting cooked after for a year or 2 minimum. That's what happened usually to all the coins, and you can look at them one by one this cycle. Jobo, remember Ordi and all these big movers from the beginning of the cycle?
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
100x's, 50x's, you know, in 2023 and in the last cycle, in the last quarter of 2023. Where are they now? Cooked.
Smoked.
Cooked. Oh man,
Cooked.
it's not man. It's like and you have and man, I was so bullish on it. I was shocked. You know, I was expecting Ordi to be a big mover, a leader of the cycle.
Dude, already went from like $6 all the way to 97, and now it's back to $7. I mean, this is how
Crypto.
devastating. This is how devastating crypto can be, guys. Look at the ordinals was a huge thing in 2024. Look at this. By the way, CM and me, we smashed it over here. This is a trade we took. I call this the uppercut trade. When you just have it, it just goes up, gives you a small correction, but bam, you know, just doesn't give anything. This was a trade we took back in December 23. We smoked it. And as CM said, we believe that it might continue. But look, it topped over here. And ever since, it's just each time it goes up. Remember the PP man, as CM said, he pees first, but then it splashes back up. When you pee on the floor, it gives you a little bit of splash. So this is the correction. It's the splash back. But then it comes back again and again and again. And look where it's down in the dumpster right now. So this is how devastating, CM, these things can be, okay? And this is why we will never hold for long-term anything else but Bitcoin. And also Bitcoin, we will sell. We don't hold forever, okay? Bitcoin is something we do from one cycle to another, from cycle to bottom to cycle top, cycle bottom, cycle top. That's it. But cryptos, no thank you, okay? We take profits fast into strength, boom, and move to the next one. This is devastating. People that bought this CM, okay, got smoked.
Mixi.
That's why we don't do it. Mixi, yeah, it's a new coin, CM. It has like 90,000 in volume on Mexi. I don't think there's even too much to say about it.
Yeah, it's actually very wow, insane. How much it did now?
90,000 volume only.
It's already up a 13x from the lows. What is it? Is it meme coin? What is it?
Well, I don't know exactly, but again, it's $90,000 volume now. So meaning, you know, before it broke out, it was like 15,000 probably. You know, only even one trade can actually do that. But our audience can tell that what type of coin that is.
Probably a meme coin. Anyway, I will not touch it, man. This looks like a blow off top to me. Looks like it's cooked. But again, maybe it will pump. I don't know, but it looks.
We can't trade it. It's too small. It's thinly traded. We can't trade it, CM.
No volume, rubbish.
That was I said. The volume is $90,000. That's it.
That's a lot. That's another stuff we are teaching our audience, and especially in the webinars, we teach them. Some coins are just noise. You don't even need to watch them. Don't even watch, because if you put on a coin that have 90K volume on the exchanges, you want to buy a big position, let's say a 20K position, you're gonna move the market 10% minimum, all right? And that's called slippage. That's where you get wrecked. You move the market. You know, you instead of buying, let's say, the coin for 0.1, you end up buying it for 0.11. And then after that, it dropped back down, and then you sell it back, and you immediately lost 20% on the up and 10% up and 10% down. No.
Most of these coins that start like this with low volume and had a first up move, it's kind of someone trying to manipulate a little bit the price because it's so low, but then it dumps hard. So not for us. No, KASPA is a turd, Mr. Buddha the barber. Buddha, how are you talking? You can't speak like that. You're a Buddha.
Hot turd.
Yeah.
Guys, do us a favor. Smash the like, subscribe, share it on the X, follow us on Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe to our Crypto Gem Sniper coming next week. Gonna be amazing, gonna be full of amazing stuff, teaching, education, skill set, and also watch list on actual that will actually make you amazing end of the year and the remaining of the year crypto journey. Because the coin you watch and the coin you select, your coin selection is the most important thing in your crypto success or failure. Because if you're selecting failing coins, you're gonna fail miserably. You're gonna lose everything. If you select the winners and know how to buy, when to sell, how to trade, how to use their stops on them, how to milk the cow, you're gonna win. You're gonna win big time. You're gonna win big time. And when you win in crypto, you win. You win. Especially now that we're moving into the last phase of the banana. We're looking for Bitcoin to go to 150, and then maybe higher. And then when it's topping out, what happened? Rotation. All the whales are selling their Bitcoin into Ethereum or into XRP or to the big dog. Then you get these altcoin fundamentals that usually go for a couple of weeks, maybe even longer. We will see. But that's usually what happened. And this is the best trading environment ever created by mankind. People don't understand it, and they will never will, because they are morons, hodlers, that they're stuck in the rubbish coins that going down, and they're like, hey, but why my coin is not pumping? How can XZD is doing 2000x now, and my precious KASPA is just going down? I don't understand, Jomo. Please, I want my mommy. You know what I mean? Man, this is like basic stuff. You just need to understand how to analyze, how to read charts, how to be, a crypto trader, a crypto sniper. Man, and it's like, you know what I mean?
I'm with you, CM. I'm with you. We both know what you mean exactly. And hey, and that's part of the market. That's how people start. That's how people start their journey, clueless, just like we started our journey clueless. But yeah, we moved forward and we took matters into our own hands. It took us years to get to where we are right now. Okay, so whenever someone comes to a seminar, whenever someone joins a membership, okay, what they need to understand is what we do for you is take years of work, of hard work, of hours daily, observing charts, reading books, contemplating about ideas, failures, successes, and we squeeze them into these seminars so you can get only the best advice, okay? Without the noise, without the flicky flacky, as CM likes to say every now and then, just pure knowledge, pure skill set, okay? And that's why we do this, because we want to pay forward for you, okay? Mr. Vuk in the house.
The wolf. Yes, we're going to give you some ZBCN. Yes, sir. That's coming right now. Look, sir, I talked about it already, but I'm gonna talk about it again. This looks so good, man. And again, let's see what it's gonna do, man. It's still in correction. Maybe it will go sideways, but to me, because Bitcoin looks like it wanna go lower a little bit, I think, again, my speculation, I might be wrong. I think ZBCN can go lower now. ZBCN can go to the 50-week day MA. You can see the 50-day MA is now at 32 area-ish. So we can definitely retest it. And man, people don't understand. People think this is bearish. All the ZBCN army, the baby boys that, they just started crypto and I can't believe ZBCN is down 50%. Man, it's all natural correction. It's okay. As long as the ZBCN price is above the 200-day, look at the 200-day, that's 0.0016. It is monster bullish, all right? Above the let's say that, above the 50-day is a monster bullish. Above the 200-day is bullish, and above the 100-day, it's bullish as fuck, okay? So anything above these lines, you can see these moving averages, is mega bullish, and people don't understand it. Why? Because they don't use moving averages. They are not chartists. They are not pros. And when you are a pro, When you do that for life, for 8 years in a row, 12 hours a day, watching charts and educating yourself and, learning this amazing field of trading and markets, man, when you see that, you're getting horny, while most people, they're not getting horny. They are capitulating. They're capitulating in a loss. You know what I mean? And we're now waiting, Mr. Wolf. We're waiting for this correction to be over. Where is it gonna over here, or whatever here? We're waiting for, hopefully it will do some sideways, and then we start entering swing trade of ZBCN. ZBCN is gonna be a swing trade. That means I'm gonna be holding a position for hopefully multi-weeks or month, and obviously shaving the profits along the way, adding on breakouts and on dips, because this thing is in a bull fucking market. It's the most bullish chart in crypto, man. There is nothing like that. This is like, you know what I mean? It's like, man, it's like you're walking in a forest in India, full of ugly girls, horrible girls, and then out of nowhere, man, you see Adriana Lima, the Brazilian girl from the Victoria's Secret, naked. You're like, what the F is going on here? You know what I mean? So, hey, the party is over, man. We're not looking at any more cryptos, just ZBCN. You know what I mean? For me, I'm a maxi. That's it. I'm cooked. That's it. I'm cooked. Sir, if you like ZBCN, follow us on Twitter. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe, because we're going to smoke it through all the rally here.
For sure, man. Yeah. What else do we have, ladies and gents? It's the last inning of this live. So please ask us the juicy questions before we drop for the day. Do we have anything interesting, CM? Immortal Born asking about KASPA. Look, we talked about KASPA, Immortal in the beginning. We don't know, man, but it's not looking good. Not looking good whatsoever. There's an elevated chance that actually we're going to get a lower low below the 5.5 cents. There's an elevated chance that will happen. And if it does, man, Roger, are you in the house? Where's Roger?
Roger is cooked, man. Roger got cooked. Roger got cooked, man.
He promised the V bottom, CM. Where is Roger? Where is Roger?
Cooked, man.
Yeah, it's okay. Look, people, it doesn't seem like we have any more juicy questions. That's just things that we already passed through. Look, we invite you for next week for the Crypto Gem Sniper. Okay, it's an easy to understand seminar, 2 hours. Okay, we're gonna teach you timing, when to buy a coin. Okay. Now, why is that important? Because you don't want to buy a coin and sit forever until maybe you hope it will start working. You don't want that, because that's opportunity cost. And you don't want to buy rubbish noise coin either, just because you read something on a website. But what you do want to do is to know which coins to buy precisely at the best timing before they pump. CM. And that's why I'm saying we invite you to come to the Crypto Gem Sniper next week, Wednesday, 9 a.m. EST. We're going to record it. You're going to have a record availability for life, okay? So you can watch it anytime, even if you're at work. You can come back, watch it later, okay? And, of course, we're going to give you the list. What else, CM? Do you want to add something?
Hi, Nick. Welcome back, Nick. Welcome back.
Nick
the freak. The trading
Nick the freak. Nick the freak. Oh, look who is in the house. Roger. I'm listening just to work stuff at the computer. Shout out to Roger. I knew you're there. I knew it. I knew that you're stalking us in the shadows, Roger. I love it. Thank you very much for saying hi. Good to see you.
Turbo is cooked, man. This is for you. Turbo is cooked, in my opinion, again. Now, look at the decline in 200-day here. Oh boy. Look at the 200-day, the green line. Let me remove the 100. You can see the green line here. That's the 200-day MA. The rejection here, the topping phase here, and then a rejection. Again, it can go down to the lows, and then it's the same like KASPA. There is a risk it can go to the lows and even further. We're not holding it. Okay, we're not holding it. We are trading it when it looks like it's breaking out. Now it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. You can see more downside on Turbo. Looks cooked, man. To me, I'm gonna leave it, to the man from the woods army, that he's just shilling Turbo for a living. But usually when he shill a coin, it is cooked. There is a risk. There is a risk. This is a head and shoulders here developing
Oh
here.
man.
That's not looking good, man. That's not looking good. If it's a head and shoulders, man, Turbo is not gonna be so fast anymore. It's gonna be loser bow. Okay, loser bow is going to get cooked. Remember the head and shoulder. Show it again. If it's gonna paint that head and shoulder, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, it's gonna do a full retrace to the lows here. I'll show you the log scale because people think it cannot retrace. Man, you have a ton of possible retrace to do on this chart. It can go to this level, it can go to this level, and even can go to do a full retrace. This is, again, at the end of the day, they are all cryptos. Okay, what you think now is the best coin in the world, just like we thought Ordi was or any other crypto, they all do full retrace. Jomo, they are doing all at some point of the crypto life, except Bitcoin, they are doing a full retrace to the lows of the cycle lows, of the last cycle lows. This is unheard of in investing and trading. That's why crypto investors are getting cooked, because they think they are investing in the stock market. But it's not the stock market, sir. It's the crypto market.
The crypto market.
Crypto will cook you if you're not taking your profits and if you're not using stops. It is what it is. I know the truth hurts, but if you like truth, if you like to be a trader, follow us on Twitter, man. On Twitter, on X, on YouTube. Share the love. Give us some love. Cook the like. And Jomo, let's wrap it up, man.
Let's wrap it up. I have to go.
Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. Don't forget to join the webinar. See you in the next video. Cheers.
No edge.